I love to go prospecting in all the mountain streams, and as I go I love to sing, my gold pen in my hand. Go for me, go for Ma, go for me, go for Grandpa, ha 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 ha. Go for me, go for Ma, my gold pen in my hand. Grandpa here. We're still on our Coca Creek expedition up in Tennessee. And I tell you, you got to bring the family, join that GPAA. You got to come up here. It's really a nice place. They got camping here, 8 campsites. They got a cabin you can rent for $65 a night. I don't want to do the whole commercial because I don't want to take that away from Tom and Perry. But here's the sluice that I made. We had that. We did a cleanup on that in another segment. That's the one I made for about $25 all total. Well, Grandpa wasn't satisfied with that, so I decided to make it into a high banker. So what we've got here, a few components. We got plywood, PVC fittings. The grate here really works nice. That's off of, somebody threw it out in the garbage. I picked it up. They use that on the grill so that the shrimp don't fall through the grate and get toasted because they don't taste good once they hit the briquettes. This nice housing here, and look, it's pretty high tech. That's the top of an old aluminum roasting pan that I got from a lady who was going to throw it out. So, this didn't cost me anything, that didn't cost me anything. Plywood I picked off, somebody was doing some remodeling in front of it, so they had it out by the street. Guess what? Grandpa's. Now I did drop probably $10 or $12 in PVC fittings. The pipe I always pick up when people throw it out. Guy does an odd job at home, he's always got a little bit of plumbing and pipe left over. So, pick it up if you see it. Now we're coming to the money part. Here's my hoses. They're attached to my pumps. I love my pumps. I got this bilge hose here. It's $2 a foot. If you go to Lowe's or if you go to another hardware store, it's $2.79 a foot. And not my style. Went to the flea market. Lady, I says, how much you want for that tube you got there? Don't want to let them know that you know what it is. So I said, how much you want for the tube? She says, give me $5. Ended up being 60 feet of bilge hose. Guess what? Money in the pocket. When we try to dig it out of the rocks in the stream, that's another way to make the gold. Okay, now, Grandpa really spent big money. Here we've got two 12-volt, 1,200 gallon per hour Atwood Tsunami pumps. These babies will kick out about 2,000 gallons of water an hour in combination. I got them set up where I can run them together or separate. I've got them attached to an angel food cake piece, you know, from an angel food cake pan, because it worked good. Then I've got a deep fryer with some window screen inside it to help keep some of the crap out of the pumps. Okay, and then this little attachment here I put on just to hold the wires out of the water because you know water and electricity doesn't do real well. Okay, now these lines hook up any fashion. I can run this two different ways. I can run, if you want to come around here, Mindy, I can run the U combination, which is going to give me a spray in here. I can hook up this one and I'm going to get a spray coming into the tank this way. I'm going to hook them both up for you today. And now I just got to go over and turn on the juice. This is a battery. I remember I told you in an earlier episode I trashed a car. Well, when I scrapped it, I saved the battery. And here we go. Here's the high banker. You want to get a shot of the water running here. It really got a nice action to it, coming over those ripples just the way we want it. That's delivering about anywhere from 1,800 to 2,000 gallons per hour. And up here is the bathtub, what I call it. And you know how when we get into places, we always have that dreaded old play that none of us like to see? Well, this is the first now. I've never done this before with this unit. But you throw that in there, and there's the clay. See that clump of weed and clay? Let's just put it in here, work it back up again. We're classifying it all down to about 3/8 of an inch. When we get it all cleaned off, tailings pile. And we got stuff going down here. So you run that for maybe a half hour, 45 minutes, depending upon how hard you want to shovel. And there you got your stuff building up for you. I don't see anything in there right now, but thought you'd like to see what I made up on a spur. And I've got, honestly, including the pumps, they're $35 a piece at the big box store. The battery was the old one. If I've got $100 in this, maybe 125, that's it. So that's it for Grandpa this time. There's more to come. I love to prospect in the stream. It's always so much fun. The bubbling brooks, they call to me, come get our pretty gold. Gold for me, gold for Ma, gold for me, gold for Grandpa, ha 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 ha, gold for me, gold for Ma, my gold pen in my hand.